Good evening, guys. Hi again. Welcome to the 35th episode of the Amiga Raytracing webcast. And today we will continue building our landing gear and go on from where we left off. So let me see here what we have. What we have been doing last week. I'll show you. We completed. Anyway, that guy doesn't look like it. So let's see now what's going on here. So last week we continued and we made the upper leg of the front landing gear. Okay. So which looks like that. Let me see. Yes. So this is the one we did last year. So last week. So now we will we will surface it, we'll texture it, and then go on to its lower part, modeling the lower part of it. So let me see here. Let us clear the scene first and load it up. Load the object. Let's see. Object here. I have already surfaced it, so I'm loading this first, and then we'll go and go on and see both the unsurfaced and the surface part, how it fares. So this is the unsurfaced and this is the surfaced one. Okay, and let me add one more light on the other side as well. So see here, there. So now I made the environment proper so that I will be able to see how my textures will look like, my surfaces. So let's see what we did here. Great. See here. So the first part we did. So let us first see our reference images. Our reference images, I think we will strive to make it like that. Okay. So let's see now what we have for surfaces here. Okay. First of all, we have the gold and gold 2. I think these are the see these 4 screws here. So we'll try to load some presets that Lightwave has here. Say gold. Let's stay on surface. I think have to higher it a bit to 50. Something like that. We will be saving that as something random. Loading up on gold 2. So load surface, AAA, and this is rendered here. So once more, let me render to see what we have changed so far. So these are the ones, the screws. Let me clear that, by the way, because it's not needed. So let's reset that. And now my camera should be somewhere bit underneath. So here, moving my camera and see how that my object will look. Have a nice view of my object actually there. Okay, creating a keyframe. That. So I have the gold of the screws here. Now let's go back. See the slash of how to say here. Screws. Now try to surface this part, the white part. So I'll try and surface that part here. Okay. That part is named as we that low white part. Low white part. That should be a white color. And diffuse as it is, specular 100%, and we can keep it at medium for now. Smoothing, now this is a the smoothing should not be too much. Let's try 45 degrees and see what it looks like. So nice, we have nice smooth areas here, so let me there. Just see what the camera sees. There. Greetings, Jarla. Welcome to the show. Great. So what we're doing now, we are surfacing the object we did last week. Good evening, Anthony. Welcome. So that's what we did now. This is what we were trying to achieve here. So we can see our reference. Welcome in peace then. So this is our reference object. So we have achieved this nice smooth transitioning, smooth beveling that we did in the previous episode. Okay, so we're going on. I think this surface here qualifies for the next one, the next white part. So we go back and we are saving this surface here as save surface. Doesn't have to be anything specific, just some random name. The low white part, I wanted to the upper white part also to be like that. Load surface. Hey. Let's see what we did. So we have a nice surface here as well. Okay, the same as. Now we have some black parts. The black parts should be, let's say, dark, very dark grays. Specularity. I don't want to put any specularity there. Okay, let's put some. Only some. So that smoothing should be at the 45 degrees as well. And now my camera has to move a bit. There. Or perhaps I'll just zoom in. Let me do zoom in. Zoom factor should be like 6. What this does, it creates creating a more orthogonal image instead of kind of fisheye image that the lower zoom values give. Okay, so but now I have to move my camera to the back. So let me save it as the keyframe. See what I did. So this is my object. And Let us put some shadows and see how that looks. Which looks quite nice, I may say so. Okay. The only thing is here, I'll show you what we can do to mitigate that. If you see here, I can show you. Going down, let me activate the field chart just to see where the camera is pointing. I'll just zoom in here. So as you can see here, the beveling here is only some polygons, but the renderer is smoothing this polygon here, making it look like it was curvy all along. So if you see here in this, what did I do now? Oh yeah, I have to keyframe it. So if you see here, you know, there's no flat surface here. It's only smooth. So I don't wish that. Okay. So here's how I can fix it. In a modeler, let me see. What I can really do, which is very easy, I can go to modeler, import the object, and down here, see what I'm seeing here. I can activate exclude selection, zoom in, make sure that I have only selected. Oh no, I ruined that. But anyway, start again. There and there. Zoom in. Now I have only the lower polygon selected. Since we have exclude, these polygons are not selected. If I had include here, these polygons would be selected. Okay. And just to repeat the selection options that. So now what I want to do, I want to resurface that, and I press Q. I'm resurfacing that as low white part, low white part, low white flat, low white flat. Then I am turning off smooth because I don't need that. Okay. So having done that, I'm exporting on top of the on my old object. Okay. And now I can ray trace to see what I did, and it's flat. Okay. So that's what I wanted to achieve. I wanted the bevels to be there smooth and the renderer to smooth them, but I wanted this to be left intact. No smoothing for that. Another technique for doing that while retaining the same surface, I can show you now. There. Another technique on doing that is go white flat. Let's select them first. These are selected. Okay. And let's say they are the same the same surface as the rest of the object here. Okay, let me smooth them. And we just no, actually that won't work. Yes, because we have smooth turned on, but it can, yeah, some in other cases it can work if this was curvy, but we didn't want we didn't want the renderer to calculate these angles here. But let's give it a try. So what this technique is about is you cut the polygons and you paste them without merging any points. Okay, so there are double points here, but we don't care. So if I export that now, so I have the same object. Nothing is visible, you know, not as if going bad. So we have the low white part. It's the same. Now let's see. I think it will curve it out, but no, it didn't. Great. So that's the other technique we can apply. Okay. Now these are the same surface, but the renderer correctly assumes that this is a separate geometry, because it is, of course. Okay. If I merge points, then this disappears and it will start curving them, you know, do the same smoothing effect as before, which we don't want. Okay. So we just leave it at that. One surface, but this is a separate geometry in the object. Great. Having done that, let us save object. I've already saved that, but let's save it as surf2. Okay. And let's see what we did. Bit. There. See. Great. So these are done. These are complete. Now the last part is these pylons here. So I'll just make them red, dark red, and be done with that. There, something like this. Yeah, something like this. Perhaps a bit more. 180. Okay, saving that, saving all objects. So this is what we did now. This is the surfacing we did now. I will compare it with the surfacing I did last week for creating the thumbnail of the previous thumbnail. Okay, last thumbnail. So the one on the left is what we did now. The one on the right is the one we I had created for the thumbnail. So they are identical. Okay. I think they are identical and they look great. Okay, any questions so far? These things here. And I think the surfaces need renaming, like front gear here. Here I will just save some space. Upper, low white part, front gear, upper. So it's nice to have some conventional naming here so that we won't get lost in the way of making our landing gear. Front gear, upper. I know what it is actually, that's why I'm taking a leg. Again, front gear, upper, red, front gear, upper. Yeah, same here. And last upper, black. Great. Having done that, saving all objects, and off we go for our for modeling the next object. So what we will be doing now, let's take a look at the reference image. So what we will be doing, that we will be modeling this part, the lower part. Okay. Our geometry, that was the lower leg. Great. So off we go. Here, great. We don't need that. Going to modeler. Warning, everything. I would not to be there. Cleaning up everything. And we are loading our object. There. This is our the upper leg. Now we want the lower leg, you know. And let us first, we're going to be needing the diameter of this this cylinder here. Okay, so we just see if there's a there's a polygon here. Copying, pasting to another layer. Okay, let me also have my previous layer on the background. And the next step is very, very simple. We will also need a guide from the previous episodes where we have the whole hierarchy, you know. So I think this one is this. So this was a very, very simple object, but we are going to be modeling inside these limits. Okay. So we need, this is my center layer, and holding shift I am selecting layer 1 and layer 3, or perhaps no, layer 1 is not needed right now. This is layer 3. Okay, let's go and move that. See what's going on here. Here we won't mess with the diameter. It's correct. Then let me there. This is great. And multiply, extrude this axis, zooming a bit, seeing that it's on the other side. So I will drag this down here, zooming in, and this is adequate, I think. There, pressing enter. Wait a minute, numeric. That looks good. I only need one segment, as I see here. Yes. Yep. Enter. Space for making the tool deactivate, and is first our first mesh that we'll be creating. Okay. Q for surfacing, and we'll just say front gear lower, let's say metallic, yeah, whatever. Okay, smooth, yes, we want it to be smooth, let's say 45 degrees, glossiness, yes, high, specularity 100%, and enter. Okay, so now we'll be saving that as gear lower leg 2, stage 1. 2, stage 1. Okay, that goes for that. Now I've made some, no, let's look at the reference images again, see what's going on here. I think another cylinder that's white, and then we can make something like that. I really love this golden ring, so we will try to do this without the screw. I think that bolt here is not. We'll see. Okay, so let's do that now. So another layer. No, actually, we'll just back this a bit. First of all, let's see how this is modeled, if it's correct or not. No, it's not correct. This is the inner. So if I select the objects, it will be, yeah, they are pointing inwards. So I'll just deselect everything, flip everything with F, and now I think this is the correct. If I move that a bit, yeah, this is correct. Okay, saving once more. There. Then I will be backing this up a bit towards somewhere here. Okay. And zooming in, I can use bevel. Okay, what's going on here? So I don't want to inset, I want to go a bit further out. So my grid is 100 millimeters, so I like 20 millimeter outside. So minus 20 millimeter. And no shift. There. Okay. There. That's what I created. So let me back up a bit. Undo. And just to be smart, I will be using a custom surface. Okay. So gear lower leg. Front gear lower. White. Should be white. Okay. So we're doing 2 steps into one. Playing some modeling golf, you know. Great. Now we go on and setting 10 millimeters, shifting 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters. We go on with white. There. Start doing that little thing that is, is shown here. Okay, so there is a bit of outwards spelling here. Okay, so let me select this thing. I can even, since the rest of my object is made with smooth transitions here, so I can back up a bit and create some smooth transitioning, you know, a couple of steps. So in settings, say like 2, shifting, let's go with 2. Yes, and then the next one will be -2 again, shifting 5. Great. Perhaps So this angle here would not be how smoothing works. The renderer looks at this angle here. Okay, if I say that, okay, I want you to smooth it like 89.5, so that curve shall look like curvy, but it will look curvy all the way here. So it takes these two polygons and see, okay, is there an angle here? No, this angle. There's not an angle here less than 85, 89.5, then I will, I will smooth it out. But here, if I input, say, I want a angle, this angle is like 20 degrees. So I will have to preserve this flatness here by inputting an angle less than these degrees here. Okay, so this can be like, I think there it's like 45 degrees or something, but we can experiment and fall into a value that would not ruin this, but it would smooth this area here. By the way, let me back up a bit, say 4 millimeters there. Now I can go all the way down, set -2 again, and say 35 millimeters. A bit more, perhaps. -8, -10. Oops, 10 meters. Ah, great. Okay. So that's how it can work here. Now the rest of object, see now, can go all the way down here. One shot, let's say, see how much it is. Say here, 30, 300 millimeter. So beveling that, 0 here, 300 millimeter, and done. Let me take a look at my reference. So I did this part here. Now we'll start doing this. These guys here. It's great. -40. Here. 0, 30. And source. Please. This will go 40. Cancel. Sorry. This one be 30 millimeters. It's 40 millimeters. $30 millimeters. 40 millimeters inside. Here. 0, 30 millimeters downwards. -40 millimeters and 0 downwards. Opening. And this is 30 millimeters. Again, And last, I want to go inside 40 millimeters, 0 here. Okay, so that is my object as of now, right up to this point. I'll just check out these surfaces. Lower metallic, so that's not correct. Should be gold. There. Lower metallic. I don't know. It's perhaps there. But anyway, just select all these and front gear lower gold 1. There. Saving. Lower leg 2, stage 2. Cancel. Stage 2. Lower leg 2, stage 2. There. Okay. This is my object so far. Let me consult my the reference. So we did this 1, 2, 3. Now this is. Let me see. This is the last shorter ring here. Then there is the handle. So I'll be doing a shorter ring. Let me zoom in. And select them. There. So I'll just go a bit downwards. Say 10 millimeters. There. Go outwards minus 30 millimeters. There. I think minus 25. There, minus 25. Now I want to zoom in, see what my bevel is going to be. There. Okay. So now I want to have a smooth ring here. Just would like to have a smooth. And I am going to be going outwards, say minus 3 millimeters, and downwards downwards 1 millimeter. Okay, a bit too smooth, so minus 5 millimeters. Sorry, that added that. Minus 5 millimeters, 3 millimeters. There. Now I will reverse that. Minus 3 millimeters, 5 millimeters. Great. Now we'll go a bit to the opposite. So inset should be 3 millimeters. There. That's a bit too steep, I think. Oh, no, not really, not really. We're going with that. So minus 3 set will be what was shifting should be minus 1. What was try to note them down. Inset shift B perhaps. inset that needs to be -5, 3. Oops, sorry. 5 and 3. Great, yes, it is a ring to have here. Great. Now we will let's go. Let's do that here. And see again how this is done. Okay, now it's downwards. I think I have an idea of how we implement that. Yes. So that will just go down, set nothing, Shift 3. I will just drag it a bit. There. Okay. Drag it. Maybe I'll drag it too much. There. Oops. Just a little more bevel towards the inside. And so like 3, 5, 3 millimeters, 5 millimeters. That's too much. And well, set say 2 and 4. No, 2 and 2. There, yes, 2 and 2. And then 2, 3. Nope, sorry. 3 and 2. Perhaps a bit more towards the, or no, perhaps I should be more detailed here. So this should be like 1, 2. Now 2, 1. Great. Yep. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Yep. Saving that. Saving that as stage 3. Stage 3 is great here. Let me see. Let me consult my reference now. Now, what I want to do is I want to have a center piece here. No, instead of these 2 double ones, I want to have a center piece with a hole, or the hole won't be visible, but yeah, I want a centerpiece to rendered here. So let me see now how I will do that. I can first think, how can I select this? So let's see. I have to see what I have there. Select the guys, hide them. I've selected only that. Okay. Unhidden. Now I will go in up to here. So let's see. That will be, let's say, 40 millimeters in. 40 millimeters. No shifting. Yep, I think that's enough. Okay. Now I will cut this area. Let me see how I can do it. Let me just take a look at my reference images to get an idea to the. So I can extrude first, then extrude a bit more. Yep, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh no. Once more, zoom in. There. Hide them. Oops, there's something. Yep. Let's work with that now. Okay, so let's see. We can have. Yes, we can. Yeah, I get it. So what we'll do now, something very brave. First, we'll bevel this one right down to here. So, sorry. So we will measure this one. Let's say 200 millimeters. Okay. So beveling at 200 millimeters, which is actually an extrusion, really. Okay. And then going on another layer with our background, we will create a template for subtraction. So say here, then let's do little here. Then of course close the loop there. Okay, so we will do that into a polygon. Undo, of course. No, not polygon. We'll just that into a curve. That curve is very, very ugly. So undo. What I want is that this segment here. Let me see. There. I want this segment there to be as curvy, 90 degrees curvy or something. Okay, so I will just add some points here to control it a bit. So add point here. It's here. No, I really don't like that's too sloppy. No. That's not polygons. Can create a cylinder. So disk. Something like this in this man. So let me there. Then on numeric, I want the rate to be the same. So 49, 49. And the sides can be the same. Yeah. There. Okay. So now I will be using only these points. 1, 2, 5 points. Okay. Copying that and pasting them here. Sorry, perhaps not yet. We kill everything apart from these. There. Okay. Now I just need these to 1, 2 to fall here. Okay. Here. There. And do some resizing. There. Great. That's exactly what I need to do. I want that to do. And let's see now how we would. There. I'll just delete these two. Go to 5, copy, paste to this layer, and come back here. And this is the cross section of the shape I wanted to create. Okay. Let me see now how that curve should evolve. Amazing. Great curve. And if I freeze that, it's too many intersections. I don't want that much of a detail. So undo. I'll just stay with this. So I'll be killing everything here. Selecting each point in its order. P for polygon and extrude for extruding that into a shape I can use. I think my layer was this. Yes, my layer was this. Say 800 millimeters. There. Flip because I see wasn't correctly shaped. So this is my shape here. Okay. I'm moving that so that it will, yes, sit here. So this area here is going to be subtracted. Okay. Just let me mirror that so it will be too late there. So that's what I want to keep. See? Great. So let me go on and do that. So this is my object, and these are the areas that are going to be subtracted. So let's turn on Boolean, subtract. Exactly that. Amazing. Amazing stuff. So after Boolean, merge points, 50 points eliminated. Great. Also now I have to, I want to, I would like to now. Let me curve this. Let me smooth this one because it's something like a capsule or something. So let me see how I'm going to do that. Subsequent bevels won't work so good, but what I can do, I can copy that, paste it into another layer, and create a sphere. Oh, wait a minute. Create a sphere on that. Let's say ball, creating a sphere. Centering that. Oops. Here. Oh, actually, I can just count this here. So it's like 260 millimeters. Okay, 260 millimeters sphere ball. Okay, put that here. Eric. 260, 130 millimeters, the radius, 130 meters as a radius. Okay, center that. See what I've done. Go in. Perhaps this is yes. This is it. And I can also. I think it will be 32 sides. 16. It will be its segments. Do because there's no depth. So 130 as well. Let's see if what we did now was correct. There. I want to add this here. Perhaps it's a bit overkill, but let's, sorry, undo. Here. Okay, so I want this to fall exactly here. Or perhaps I failed to do that. We'll see. The division looks good. So it needs to size it a bit. No, I think it's too much. Let me look at the map. Segment. Yeah, this is quite. Yeah, I think that's too much. It's just too overkill, you know. Delete. And let me keep that. It's going. Okay, so I'll just do some bevels for smoothing this angle here. Here. Great. So let's see now. Set 2 millimeters. Shift 10 millimeters. Well, inset 4 millimeters. Shift 8 millimeters. So you see where this is going. Shift 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters. Shift 6 millimeters. Inset. Shift 4 millimeters. And set 10 millimeters. Shift. Great. Okay. I think that will do. Yeah, do just fine. Even better than the sphere. Okay. Now what we see, I will be on subtracting that. Great. And merging points, 70 points eliminated. I have a clean object. Okay, so let me unhide, see what we did for today. Here I have my reference object. Now we are a bit off it, off its its way. So I will just move that, just move towards here so that it will stay on its own axis. Once more, I would like to check what these surfaces are like. So this is gold 1. No, I would like that to be see if I can. No, I cannot. Just take that and hide it. There. Just want to select this one and rename it as gold 2. There. Front gear gold 2. Just want it to be another material. Again, gold 2. Great. Let me hide them. Great. Very clean. And this is what we did today. This is my lower part. Okay. Very, very nice and clean object. And we'll save that as that gear lower leg 2 stage 4. Okay. So in the next episode we will surface that too and add it in our hierarchy. Okay. Let me see now. We don't need that. We don't need that. Either that, and that's the lower part. No, that's the upper part. So this lower part, which is going to be, that's going to be the suspension for the gear. Okay, it's cool, huh? So together they look like that. There. Great, nice. So next episode we will continue with the lower, with the foot. Save that once more. Lower leg 2 stage 4. Great. I've saved that. Yeah, we saved it. Let me resave. This was save all objects. Great. And see, I have front gear, upper. Great. Nice, tidy surface naming. Very, very important. So that we won't get, our materials won't get deleted by accident. Thank you very much for being here, guys, for watching, for ray tracing. Keep it up. Last but not least, a shout out to the patrons that are supporting the show, which is Yarla, George Socanos Volquero, Midwan, Anthony Jarvis, GS, and Todd Chamberlain. Thank you guys very, very much for being here. See you next week. Keep on rendering. Bye bye.